the supporters of Jubilee camped yesterday to celebrate over the results. And as of this morning, as I've said, the situation was okay. Area residents was saying that it is calm, and they are so far happy about the calm situation here. But we need to get a larger perspective of how the region is working. To be more specific, Rift Valley, and I'm joined by the Regional Commissioner, Musiamu Wanyama, to tell us how it is and what security measures they've put in place just in case anything happens, or how to maintain the situation as it is now. Well, thank you very much for joining us. You can tell us how is the situation so far?
I want to confirm to the people of Rift Valley in general, where we have 14 counties, and this is the headquarters, Nakuru, that the situation is calm. We have not recorded any incident, any ugly incident before the general election, during the voting, and immediately after the voting, and even after the declaration of the results yesterday. The situation is calm, and you can see we are on the streets. This is the Kanu House, and you can see business going on as usual. So we don't anticipate anything to happen, because the people of Nakuru, from previous experience, they know what peace means, and they have come together, all communities, and they have said every other person in this country must learn from Nakuru what is happening here. Nakuru represents the face of this country. All communities are here, but they are peaceful, they are confident, because they also know that the security of this region is available for them. But to show that there is nothing wrong and no ugly incident, you can see the whole of this town. You don't see any security vehicle moving around. We have not deployed anybody to police the streets. People have the confidence, and they know the election is behind them. So they don't need to hurt a colleague, a neighbor. They have embraced the spirit of the president in his speech when he said, be your brother's neighbor, be your brother's keeper, be your sister's keeper. And this is what is happening in
And if I could ask, but during the election period, just before the election happened, there was a patrol by security officers, to be more specific, in areas of Kaptembwa. Do we still have that security detail in that region?
We don't have that security detail. Yes, I agree with you. Before the election, of course, we had to take precautions. You never know. At that time, we had to do the patrols, and we had to also to put our security forces out there to detect and prevent any crime, as at that time. But where we are today, we have crossed over that line, and now the kind of security detail we had deployed in areas like September, we have since withdrawn. They are not there because the people have agreed to move on.
And my final question, there were also reports that there were vehicles that were torched yesterday in Naivasha town, and some of the supporters who were celebrating the results yesterday, to be more specific in Molo, were run into by vehicles. Any update on that?
Yeah, you see, people came out in their numbers to celebrate the re-election of His Excellency the President. So there was nothing specific as to indicate that whatever happened could have been premeditated, for somebody to injure another person. But you know, as usual, when people are moving in masses, an accident is bound to occur. So we are not treating that one as an incident that happened as a result of the announcement of the result, but a normal accident that could occur in any other place. And maybe in conclusion, if you allow me a minute, I want to add, I'm not only speaking for Nakuru. Nakuru is the headquarters of the region, but I'm not speaking for Nakuru alone. I'm in charge of 14 counties, all the way from Lokchogio to Loitoktok. And I want to assure everybody in the region that it is calm, it is peace, and in all the towns, people are going about their businesses. Okay. We had a celebration in Nakuru, we had a celebration in Bomet, Kericho, Eldoret, Naivasha, you have talked about, all over, including in Lodwar. Okay. And so we are peaceful, and you can see this one, India and everybody, all business are on, transport, everything, and we want to thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. That is the Regional Commissioner, Wanyama Musiamo, giving us an update on how the situation is in the larger Rift Valley area, saying that everything is calm and in case anything happens, his security is alert to curb any incidences, which just like it has been reported in other parts of the country. But as I've said, business is back to normalcy here in this town. People are up and about their businesses. As you can see, it is quite a buzz of activity. Back to you in studio.
Well, Caroline B, looks like that is the same script as what we've seen from Mombasa. If that report by the Coast Regional Coordinator, Nelson Mara, is anything to go by. So let's go back to Nyeri, where earlier on we're having a conversation with my colleague Carol Nderi on the situation in Nyeri, knowing that this was one of the home turfs, so to speak, of the strongholds for President Uhuru Kenyatta.